I'm glad that you said this because this kind of makes my point. Just because two people grow apart, that doesn't mean that's a catastrophe. That does not equate to you never was my friend, you never loved me, you was a hater all the whole time. That is not necessarily the truth. And so that's just like, because I know a lot of women like to compare women friendships to women in romantic spaces, right? Well, if she liked that man, she answered that phone for that man. We're always comparing friendships to romantic relationships. So let's talk about divorce. Just because somebody gets divorced doesn't mean that their marriage and the love that they have for each other, that there was never any love. And people who can understand that and process that, a lot of times they end up being better friends afterwards because they don't make their divorce a catastrophe. They don't say, well, you never loved me. No, they understand that both of them grew apart and that there's different things that they need, and they're better off as friends, or they're better off in separate houses, or whatever the situation may be. They learn to understand themselves first and what they need and how better they can be for each other. But they needed to take time apart. They needed to separate. And I think as women, because we change so much, this is a vital part of what we need to understand in friendships as well. Because we can ruin a good friendship because we are not really connecting the way we used to. Well, things have changed. I had a miscarriage. You had a baby. I got divorced. You got married. Like, things change, and we're still trying to figure out ourselves while trying to be friends. And just because we can't necessarily feel like how we were back in, the day, doesn't mean that there's love lost or there was never love prevalent. And then what you see with women friendships is that all of a sudden something that just was natural, like, we're growing apart for now, becomes now you done burnt the bridge. Instead of just letting go and let God, okay? Just let go and let God, and sometimes these stuff come back. But now you done talked about my mama and my kids and, my ex-husband, and you done did all this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, we have to learn how to just relax in our friendships.